Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Je suis Cotalia. Benson, mon numéro de la livre 22 de la période de la livre. Bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Welcome to my channel. This is your October 2nd sunrise reading live and emergency readings. Before we get into all of those great, wonderful things, I must first ask you to please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit the notification button, and please share the video. Also, please remember you are in the presence and being presented to by ConsciousApp.com. Um, and make sure you go and check out the website, please. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Alafia. Alafia from Vegas. Hello, my Instagrammers. Please make sure you tag someone below. Hello, hello, everybody. The Blogger's Notebook. How are you feeling? All right. So, hello, Michaela, Impressive Magic, Apollonia, Brandon, Carissa, Shana Marie, Amanda. It's your birthday. You ain't gotta do nothing. All right then. Um, Jennifer, Ellen, Unbothered Beauty. Hello, good morning, everybody. So, I know that last week I only did the I only provided the seminars readings pre-recorded. The last week of every month, I'm pretty certain that's what I'm gonna do, is gonna be my, like, pre-recorded week, which allows me to do administrative things and other things that I need to be prepping for the months to come. Um, so just be prepared. So you should see me every single day except the last week of every month. Charlene in the house. Mm, feeling amazing today. Good. Good, good, good. I want to remind everybody before we get into these readings, our elemental readings, um, that the working ritual weekend. Oh, thank you, Cliff. I greatly appreciate. Um, going cold turkey like I was having withdrawals. Oh my goodness, you are too silly. Oh my gosh. Um, so I wanna remind everybody that this is the last week to sign up or to get your tickets to participate and to be an attendee of the Working Ritual Weekend. October 5th is the last day to get your ticket. Do not miss it. I promise you, you will regret it if you miss it. I can just about guarantee it. Um, so please help me. I have gotten well, there is no time to get the last community service. You'll have to wait for the October community service, which I will be announcing, um, in the next coming weeks. Helen says, "Oh, what a great time to have the birthday, solar and lunar eclipse. Happy birthday, sis." Yeah, so we got some birthdays on the YouTube. Any birthdays on the IG? Any birthdays here? But yes, I just wanna remind everybody to please make sure that you do get your tickets for the Working Ritual Weekend. Baby, baby. Iceberg in the house. Hey, Paris. Speaking of Paris, speaking of impressive magic, did you all enjoy the video yesterday? um, here on YouTube, enjoyed our little foraging kind of situation. It was more like foraging for spirits than actual herbs, but nonetheless, nonetheless, you should bless Vegas with an event, please. Thank you. Listen, if you can find me a spot to come to in Vegas to facilitate a space to teach classes or however I could be of service, I will be there. I promise. That's the thing about it with me, like, if you, um, want me in your space and need me in a region, I will come. Yes, it was beautiful, felt so down to earth, and honestly, that's really the Buckles Up book said, "Ate down," and Princess Magic said, "I'm ready for the working ritual weekend." Good, I can't wait to have you here. Um, yes, and that's the thing about it though, like, because a lot of people see me in this capacity, people see me at the shop or just, like, via readings, um, and don't necessarily get to experience that aspect of me to any capacity. Um, so it is really nice to just show people, like, at the end of the day, I'm literally here for you, like, I'm not here for me. If I was here for me, I would have probably, like, 400,000 followers, and I'm just feeding your ego, and I wanna say this out loud this morning. If you want me to feed your ego, I'm not. If that's what it takes in order to get more followers, to get more views, to make you feel good about yourself, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna give you truth, and if that is something you cannot receive at this time, that's fine. But just know that I am not gonna be on here just catering to your ego and your fantasy. I'm not doing it. I wasn't built like that. That is not my ministry. Um, I have a back room for you. Come on, you're welcome in my space. I know that's right, niece. Queen, do you do love spell services to find your soulmate? I do love spells. Yes, I do love workings. I do love bindings. I do a variety of love reconciliation. Um, any of those things. But it is a process. I will tell you that, number one. But more importantly, soulmates. We gotta be careful with that term, soulmate. 'Cause I think some of you all say soulmates, but it's really more of what you think you want or you think you need, and you may not actually know. I'm excited for the weekend with you. How often should we calm down? To Mobile, you can come down as much as you want. I just went out yesterday, and I almost reached out to some people, say, "Hey, look, I'm heading out if you wanna," but I don't want to, again, I don't want it to become a, "Let's go film," not people thinking, "Let's go film with Queen Co," but a situation of, "Oh, well, Queen Co's is doing this for content, purposes." And so but you can come down as much as you want. I would not, I will not turn you away. Um, yes, I'm ready. I get the feeling that the working ritual weekend is gonna be a shift in everything that brings a lot of realization and truth. It is, it is. I'm very, very, very we don't care. I'm very interested to watch I'm interested to see the transformation from Friday until Sunday. I'm very interested to see that. So, anyways, let's get into these readings, okay? Let's get into these readings. Alright. So, we anytime you around Queen, be dressed like you gonna be on camera. This is a very wise comment. Very, very, very wise comment. Um, Anytime you're around queen, dress to be like you're gonna be on camera because it's very well possible. I am always ready. You should always be ready. You will never be welcome in Virginia as well. Thank you so very much. I would love to come to Virginia. I would love to come to teach, in that space, in that area. I'm actually working on a couple things right now. In fact, um, where I will be doing a little bit of traveling, so if you want me in your space, reach out to me and let me know so I can facilitate and figure out where to go and what to do and who to reach out to. So, alright, let's get into it. We're gonna start off with our air signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 et voilà. Et après ça, nous avons ensuite, la première carte, nous avons air signs. Laisse pomper the 4 of diamonds. The 4 of diamonds communicates for my air signs that for you today, you need to be very aware of who and what that may be taking advantage of you to some capacity. Who's riding your coattails, who's around you just for the opportunity, who is that also, let's ask ourselves this question, are we taking advantage of ourselves? Are we actually taking advantage of ourselves? Are we not giving ourselves full opportunities? Are we wasting valuable time? Do we not know the value of time and we're just, um, taking advantage of the privileges that we have? So it's super, super important to know with our air signs today, today, um, make it make sure that you are aware of your surroundings, those that are surrounding you, and your actions, and if by chance anything is being parasitic, to say the least, okay? Watch your signs. Ensuite, nous avons les roses au vert. Le rose au vert, the 6 of clubs. Water signs, with the 6 of clubs, it communicates that your roads are open today. It communicates that your roads or possess opportunities, resources, abilities, support, you name it. It has those available things are available. But this is my thing about this, my water sign. Are you available to the things that are available to you? Are you available to the blessings that are in your life? Because, see, the thing about it is, right outside your front door, right outside of your front door, absolutely could be your largest blessing. But are you available to that blessing? Have you opened that front door? Do you have the courage to walk outside of the front door? Do you have the willpower to move beyond that front door? Bonjour, Black Sandwich. Bonjour, comment ça va? Um, and it's not just if you have the will, do you have the ability? That is 2 things that a lot of people don't really understand when it comes to obtaining, attaining, and reaching which definitely yes, just for the water signs, arrive right on time. So, my thing is, you have to understand it. Just because you have the ability to obtain, does not mean that you have the willpower to obtain. Does that make sense? So let me just give you a good example. I can open the door and see my blessing, so I have the ability to get up and open the front door to see my blessings, but I'm not motivated to actually grab it, nurture it, hold on to it, protect it, okay? You can have the will and not have the ability. You could have the will and not have the ability, meaning you could literally have all the fight and drive and determination in the world, but if you do not have the ability to get up and open that door. So the thing about it is your rose, my water signs are blessed. They are in fact blessed without a doubt. So for you as you travel along this day, move with the willpower and the ability to receive the blessings that are on your roads today. D'accord? Voilà. Ensuite, nous avons pour the fire signs. Oh, fire signs. Speaking of ability, nous avons les 3 X. Les 3 X. 7 of spades. The 7 of spades. The 7 of spades is trash. Silage. The 7 of spades communicates that for us fire signs, that we, my loves, may struggle with the ability. So we may have the willpower, we may have the fire, but we may not have the ability. It speaks of something binding, holding, um, and the reality is this, Dara, the reality is we just have to remove the things that bind us, remove the things that hold us. Now, here's the gag. Here's the whole gag of it all, okay? The real gag of it all is 9 times out of 10, we are the things that hold us back. We are normally the thing that hold us back. There's a link to buy Florida water on the site, but there's something going on with our website. So let me double check to see. Every time that card comes up for me, is some drama in the garden. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bonjour, Lady Sims. And so the thing about it is this. Today, what I would encourage all the fire signs to do is look at yourself, assess what you are or are not doing. What are you or are you not doing? See, a lot of people have this misconception that, well, if in order for something to happen, you have to do something. No, in fact, not doing something also has an equal, opposite reaction as well. So my question is, what are you doing that's getting in the way, and what are you doing that's getting in the way? I hear it. I see it for myself. As a fire sign, okay? As a fire sign, I'm like, "Okay, alright, I hear you, I see you." Um, and I will say this too, when you my fire signs, when we move out of our own way in this day, and we see how the blessings immediately begin to shift, take stock in that so that it is not so that it doesn't fall on deaf ears or blind eyes. Okay. Um, so I just want to really make sure that we understand that when we are out of our ways, when we are out of our way, pardon, when we're out of our way, when we see the blessings and the favor and the things that in our lives, we should want to stay in those good graces. Okay? So there's your fire signs. Earth signs. Whew. Earth signs, les démons. Nous avons le diable noir, the black joker, les démons. Just communicate earth signs that for you today, in fact, you're actually going to struggle with barriers, roadblocks, etcetera, delays, but they are literally in your mind. How do the lady said it? Um, Heather Hadley, is it in your mind? It's in your mind, okay? It is literally in your mind. So, when this card comes up a lot of times, I often ask people to I encourage individuals not to, um I encourage people not to allow your fear to reshape your reality. Do not allow your fears 'cause what you fear may not be what actually is going on. Bonjour, queen. I'm late, but I'm here when I need to be. Exactement. Exactement. Just tying right on together. Yes. So the thing about it is we cannot allow our fears to shape and to groom our reality. But your fear is what you believe. It may not be what actually is happening. So I fear something. Some people go, "Well, I'm afraid of this happening, so you don't do it." Then be afraid of succeeding so that you do it. If it's that if fear has that kind of strength over you, allow fear to be your weight. Allow fear to be your dumbbell. Allow fear to be your resistance so that your muscles may grow stronger. But it absolutely cannot have this idea or this relationship of taking full control of your life, and especially today. So today, I would just encourage you, do not allow fears to judge or determine your next steps, okay? There is that. So are there any questions surrounding that to any capacity? And I wanna also just make sure that people know this. When I do these particular chart readings and things, yes, it's generalized. Yes, it's generalized, and you can understand it well because I can communicate well, but you really wanna make sure that you are getting those 10-minute, consultations just you have a greater understanding of how things are sitting for you within this particular week. That being said, you all, right now, I am sitting in my living parlor, and there's the window here, and the sun has such a beautiful hue to it today, and the wind is blowing. You can see the shadows move. If it looks like a fall or autumn morning. I just hope it feels the same. It's beautiful. It's very relaxing. It gives me the sunlight and the feeling and the shadows of the leaves and how the wind is moving, sitting out on a covered deck on the lake. It's absolutely I love it. This must be the same 5 lights from 5 people. Listen, everybody, yes, please make sure that you are giving those thumbs up. We have 40 people watching on YouTube. Let's get 40 thumbs up, please. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much, Apolloni. I appreciate you. You're so kind. Yesterday was so beautiful too. Thank you so very much, Kayla. I greatly appreciate it. So, let's get into some of these, emergency readings if you guys would like. Lordy, I'm gonna have to find okay. So, good morning, Jessica. Bonjour, 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 bonjour. Thank you for everything doing with the advice for the head washing. May I ask, what is the link author? I would have to find the link, my dear. Give me a brief moment. If you would like an emergency reading, you can click this link here on the Instagram, and that will give you the ability. You pay 33.33, and you can ask 1 question or 3 questions. Right now, I'm trying to find this Florida water on on this site for do we have Florida water on this site? I thought we did. I know we used to. We're about to fight, like, big time. Unfortunately, my love, I do not see it, unfortunately. I do apologize. So, for those here on YouTube, if you want an emergency reading, all you need to do is go right here by the, comment box, and the comment box has a little dollar sign, you go there, and you can send $19 plus 9.99, or go right to your super chats and send $30, and you can ask 1 question for 4-card pull, or 3 questions, 1 card 1 card per question. So, I'll be here waiting a little bit to see, um, if anybody is interested, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, I'm gonna oh, darn, thank you for looking through. Um, so if you need, you don't have to use Florida water, my dear. Um, that is something you can use. You can use vodka, you can use gin, you can use vinegar, you can use urine, you can use, um, any kind of cologne at all, to be alright, let's see. Let me come over here. Alright, my love. So I'm just gonna, I said, just be here a little bit longer. Um, check into the PayPal to see if anyone has decided to do a PayPal reading here on IG, and if not, it's fine. Perfectly okay. Alright. Alright, loves. Well, Imma just let that be. Um, I do want to just remind you all that, um oh, we do have one coming in just a second. I was about to wrap it up. So, Petter, again, just go to that little dollar sign at the bottom next to the comment box. You'll send $19 and then 19.99, then another 9.99. For 1 question, you get 4 cards. For 3 questions, you get 1 card per question. But yeah, so again, I just want to remind everyone the working ritual weekend, the last day to get your tickets is October 5th, and be there. That's all that I can say is be there. That's all. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, I don't know what more I can say. I cannot describe truly the experience because it is indescribable. Mhm. Do you see here on Instagram how the how the shadows over my face is happening? That's from the window. So pretty. Okay. So, you in. No. So for anyone here on Instagram, no, you don't have that. So in order for you to get a reading this morning, you would need to click on this QR code. It's in 3333. Alright, so Petra sent $20. So you have one more $10 to send, but also I need for you to write your question in um, your whenever you send it, so that I know what your question is, or you can just put your question in the comment below. Let me shuffle the cards already. Alright, I see you, Petter. So what is your question, my love? What is your question? Do you want to come on live with me? I can send you a link where you can go live with me if you like, or do you just wanna type your question? Whatever spirit guide wants me to know. Okay, I like those. It's the best thing. Get what you need so you can have what you want. Get what you need so you can have what you want. Huh? Deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, Cease that. All right. All right, just making sure we don't have any PayPal. All right, so Petter, yes, please make sure y'all give a thumbs up, please. Thank you. Petter, you get the King of Spades, which communicates that you need to be very aware of not allowing yourself to be invested in people, spaces, situations, or circumstances that do not acknowledge your existence. Please stop looking for validation and confirmation from people who did not give you your gifts or nurture you with your gifts or abilities or talents, etc. This really communicates to whomever this person is or space is, they are unworthy of your time at this moment. Now, it doesn't mean that this will always be a thing, but right now that's what it's saying. So anything that is emotionally or sentimentally disconnected from you, you do not need to invest in it. You don't need to invest in them. We then get the 5 of clubs. The 5 of clubs communicates that you have been overworking and exhausting yourself. It communicates for you to work hard, work smarter, and not harder. But the thing about it is this, if I am steady trying to be seen by let me tell you something. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is where spirit comes in. See, spirit has told me, they said, "You have been working," um, how I want you to say it exactly as you just said it, please. They're saying it like this: "The people that you want to see you are not those to receive you." How they're saying it. The spaces and places that you want to see you are not to receive, but if you don't recognize that, if you do not recognize that these people, places, spaces, circumstances, situations are not designed to handle the blessing you are, you will exhaust yourself. You will exhaust your talents, my love, in making this a thing, in making them see you or wanting to make them see you. But let me tell you something, even if they saw you, they do not see you. Just because they see you doesn't mean that they are recognizing you. Just because they recognize you does not mean that you are acknowledged, okay? Let us not put our energy, that hard work in spaces where we're not going to return on our investment. So this thing is do the work that you're doing, do it as well as you're doing it, but in another space. Ensuite, nous avons l'homme. Oui, l'homme, the king of hearts, okay? The king of hearts communicates trying to get my book out to a specific person. I get it. Yep, mm-mm. Is this specific person a male? Petter? Petter, is the specific person a male? Because if so, again, no, we're not doing that. But what they do tell me is this: there is somebody out there who is ready, female, okay. There is so there may be a male out there that is ready. There's a king of hearts. There's somebody out there ready to receive you emotionally. Beyond this, he also communicates to you, Petter, to make sure that you, my dear, make sure that you are emotionally mature as you're moving throughout this particular, situation. Um, do not allow yourself to become highly emotional to the space and places that you are not clear with your actions. I'm going to an event and wanted to get my book ready for this evening. Get it ready. Get it ready. There's somebody that is ready to receive it. And beyond that, my dear Petter, you get the king of, um, excuse me, the 6 of clubs. The 6 of clubs literally communicates to you that your roads are open. Your roads are open, blessings are there, but it's like I said earlier today, just because your blessings are available, are you available? Oh, I want to get my book ready for this event. Super. And you should get the thing ready for for the event. You should get your book ready for your event, for the event. But do not go there with the expectation of this particular individual just because you want them to have it. It says your roads are open. Opportunities are gonna be at this event for you without a doubt. Make sure that you show up ready. Make sure that you have arrived, and as you have arrived, you will be presented with those opportunities. Okay? And that's what we have for you. Actually, thank you so very much. OK, d'accord. Ensuite, nous avons Marissa. Should I continue to pursue the person I am interested in? Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your opinion if it's like that from a oh my goodness. I feel that I don't have the support at home, so I'm pushing to do it by myself. Alright, here we go. Before I get into Marissa, let me tell you something. Your book, your book, your dream, your desire, your admirations, etc., are yours. Not your mother's, not your father's, not your husband, not your wives, not your children, not your cousins, not your grandparents. No, it's yours. So many of us drag our feet because we don't hear our relatives cheering for us. Let me tell you something. They don't have to cheer to support. They do not have to cheer to support, but also understand that even if they are supportive, they may not know how to support because they don't understand the end goal. They don't understand the destination. They don't get it. They can't get it, and they're not supposed to get it because it's yours. It's yours. So with that being said, better walk in confidence. Walk with that clear knowing, okay, that you will achieve before you have received the end goal, and that's gonna happen through your work, and your support may come from the community and not your relatives, not from your home, okay? Don't you stop moving and don't you slow down because you don't see the support. It's yours. You are the support. It's yours. D'accord? Super. I have been holding myself back for years. I've been I feel the fire under my feet to run, to my goals. You better start running before your ass burns up, okay? Marissa, let me get into Marissa. Should I continue to pursue the person I am interested in? Is it worth it? Un, deux, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Un, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Marisa, 100% you should continue to pursue this person, and is it worth it? 100% yes. It doesn't mean that it's ready. It doesn't mean that it's mature. It doesn't mean that, um, you should just give everything all at once. No, there's a lot of maturing that still is needed here, my love. But, baby, you got the king of diamonds, the ace of hearts, the jack of hearts, and the 10 of diamonds. All red cards. That's 150% yes. 150% yes. You absolutely look how beautiful these cards are. The preaching this morning from the Hoodoo church, indeed. Yes, you don't know what this reading has done for me. Good, good. And I'm gonna get back to you, Marissa, but I need to speak this out to the collective. So many of you all do not move based off of the embetterment of your businesses, your goals, your desires, your dreams, because you have to present it or hold it to this particular idea that someone else has made. So you don't move, or you won't move, or you don't think it's right and it's never right and it's never good enough. Release that. Release that, release that, release that, release that. I have asked this question before, but who are you struggling for? Why hold on to a situation, a hobby, or any of these things where you honestly, honestly could be so far and beyond, but you choose to hold on to these narratives that you didn't even write for yourself. And so you don't move and you're holding yourself back. Why? How is it benefiting you? It's not, and it never will. Going back to, um, it's just it's interesting to me because can I just be frank with you all real quick? Can I just be incredibly frank, like, very candid with you guys? My business is over a decade old. Probably 13, 14 years old. 10 years online for certain, okay? Um, and when I was given the ancestral instruction that I needed to move, I did not have the thought of, "Ooh, people gonna think I failed." My initial thought when people will go, "Oh, this is a failed shop. Oh," what I wanna say is F what you heard is what I want to say, but, she's queen, so because I understand that you don't have second sight, clear sight, nearsighted, farsighted, bifocal, trifocal to have enough acknowledgement that my business, for example, was never based on Mobile local. I was already established virtually. So doing anything else just was a bonus. And to be honest, it was a distraction. But some people would go, "Oh, well, just so that people don't think this and don't think that and feel some particular way, Imma just fight it through. Imma fight it through. Imma make it work." Struggling for who? You know, I'm gonna have to, um you know, battle this out. Mm-mm. Nope, absolutely not. I am not gonna put myself in any particular situation, circumstance, or harm to entertain your ego. So when you talk about that book, and I know that it needs to come out, and I know the work that needs to happen to make it happen, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make those changes whether you understand it or not because it's not yours. You don't have a relationship with my business. I don't have a relationship with your book, and no one else does. So you owe it to no one other than yourself to make these moves. And do you know the value of the future enough to make those moves? I encourage you all, look at our greatest, wealthiest, beautiful, most amazing individuals. Yes, Beyoncé had the ability to move $4.5 billion in US economy through the Renaissance tour, but it took her 25 years to do it. She didn't do it year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not the first decade. It took her 2 decades, almost 3, in order to do that. Don't get lost in the accomplishment. Don't get lost in that one move and not acknowledge the moves it takes to make one move. How many steps does it take for you to get from your bed to the kitchen before you get something to eat? It takes steps. It takes moves, but it's your will that has to be there. And then the ability clearly is there, but the will has to be there. People look at Rihanna. Oh my goodness, she made it to be a billionaire before Beyoncé. That's because she followed the blueprint of Beyoncé and Jay-Z. But let me tell you something. Rihanna said, "You know what? I don't have to work, 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 okay? I don't need a little rude boy and all of these things. I don't have to do all of this stuff anymore. I wanna be a mother. I wanna be a wife. I want to be at home. So I will own my business, but I don't have to manage my business." So she's no longer the manager of Fenty. So she pivoted and she made those moves. And so people go, "Oh my goodness, she stepped down." No, my baby, she stepped up into a role that she desired. See, what it looks like when it looks like failure and sacrifice to some, most of us who really know how things work, we understand it is true investment. Yes, I will absolutely sell, close a shop, sell my house, move to the trailer to save money so that I can get a better house. I will close a downtown location and open 2 new locations only 10 minutes away and save money because that's what you can do because it's yours and you owe it to nobody other than yourself to be great. I've been self-sabotaging myself and everything has been falling right in my lap. So you know the answer. You know the solution. Now let's see where your actions lie. Let's see if you can really accept it and see where your actions lie. Going back to Marissa, but Marissa, my dear, when it comes to your particular reading, my love, okay, when it comes to your particular reading, my love, you get the King of Hearts, which communicates, my dear, that you are absolutely, I really care about this person, and they told me what it is they really want, and I felt like I didn't fit in. So here's the thing about it, is when it comes to love, there is evolution and adaptation and even compromise. I'm not saying for you to become who this person wants or communicating they want, but what I will ask you to do is to give this time. You get the Jack of Hearts, which says you need to give this relationship time to mature. I don't think they know what they really want, and I honestly do believe that as long as you are present in their lives, they will soon realize without a doubt the value that you are and what they think they want is not the thing, okay? There's an abundance of blessings that will be flooding this relationship without a doubt. I know this to be true. You get the King of Diamonds and the Ace of Hearts, which says, with this relationship, my love, with this relationship, my love, you, my dear, provide what is needed. Maybe not what is wanted, but what is needed. And they need to understand what they need. And that's where you are. So you may not fit in the desired mold, but you fit in the necessary mold. But I have to also be very honest too. It is so difficult to be in a space or place and not feel desired or wanted. So if you have to step away for now, you do so. Allow them to mature, but it will not be over. Pardon, it will not be over. It's not over. So there's that. Jessica, Jessica, what do the next couple of months look like for me? Trying to make a lot of changes. This will be my last reading. I have a meeting. I'm ready. I don't even know if they've called 'cause my phone is on do not disturb. So let's talk about this. What do the next couple of months look like for you? You have some changes to make. These are the Hoodoo Almond playing cards, yes. Um, these are Hoodoo Almond playing cards. It's so funny too. And I'm gonna you know what? I was gonna it's interesting. I'm gonna do another video. I had already planned on doing this yesterday anyways because hold on, Imma just step right over here. I need to grab something to show you guys very quickly. I'm gonna do a video on this. Um, I'm gonna do a video on this, but I literally just because there's so many people that are doing so many different things and whatever. Y'all look, these are the Hoodoo Omen playing cards. These are the last playing cards that I've made. My first playing cards that I made, my first ones were the round, blue, and red ones. If y'all been following me since the beginning of my social media, these were the first playing cards that I made. They were Hoodoo round cards, blue and black, and they're very thin. They have some almonds on them as well, and you're see, this is what growth looks like, everybody. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere, but you gotta make a move. You have to make a move. You have to make a move. If you don't move, those things aren't happening. I have some other ones, but I wanna do a video specifically on all the cards, but I have those cards, these cards, which are the prototypes for these. I love these cards, in fact, like, these I love, and these are, the Essence of the Queen Oracle. I don't think I ever sold these. I love this set. I may start reading with these again. I may actually start reading with these again. Um, oh, let me do you, um here are the Essence of the Queen, these are those are the Essence of the Queen oracles, here are the Essence of the Queen round cards. I don't know, this is when Conjure South first even came to be. Legally, I started off with doing round cards, like, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, easily, easily 8 years ago. Um, and so I and then, everyone's really loving the, Le Coq de Creole that I have that I pulled. Like, all of these are prototypes to what I have today. Um, even um, the Hoodoo Queen Tarot, which these were not real tarot cards. Um, these are not real tarot. I was right here and I made these cards and called them tarot, but they were not tarot cards. They were more omen and oracle cards, to be honest. Oh yes. So yes, the I have colored round playing cards. These were the very first cards that I this was the second card deck that I made. The first is the Hoodoo Queen. I have another Hoodoo Queen Tarot, which were all hand-painted cards that I sold. But the point is the 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 growth. Um, I never sold the prototypes. I don't know that I ever will. Um, I don't like putting more on myself than I don't like not, um I don't like not being able to fulfill my obligation, and so I won't do certain things, unless I know that I absolutely can, but the point that I'm making here is this: you gotta start somewhere, and you gotta start sometime. Um, but I'm definitely gonna do a video dedicated solely to all of my card decks. Like, these were consecrated. Um, the playing card, the round playing card, these were consecrated. Like, literally, I was doing round playing cards, I mean, I promise you, like, 7, 8 years ago. Um, the Essence of the Queen rounds, consecrated as well. Um, I have a couple of card sets that are consecrated, and then I sell those cards that are consecrated. But then there are some that are not consecrated. So, um, I have the playing cards you taught a class on years ago. Yes, yes, I did. Um, I watch you every time you went on Facebook. That was a long time ago. Yes, I started on Facebook, in fact. I've actually considered going back on Facebook. I have the green and I have the green and gold deck. Was that a prototype? No. So this green and gold deck, this one here, this card, these cards here, the green and golds, see this was the final, but these green and gold ones were the prototype. So, um, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a video just like solely dedicated to card readings, um, where I am with those kind of things. I actually have another project. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Let me shift my computer over because my camera has gotten hot. Settings, boom, boom. I'm back. Alright, everybody, I do apologize. Um, the camera got hot, and so it's turned off. I need to get a new camera. But anyways, let me get into this reading, but I'm gonna do an actual video solely on all these different playing cards and all these cards they have. You know, I did these red and blue ones, the black ones. I said a long time ago, um, giving you a very paint blue kind of feel, just a very beautiful situation, but I'm gonna get into all of that. I just love these cards. Um, this is actually before I ascended to the queen, and so I had to get rid of a lot of prototypes because there were taboos surrounding them that I couldn't do. Like, I had a very beautiful, light blue set that is Very, very powerful, and very consecrated, but I that was the last consecrated deck I made before I became queen. And then, Dogbo, the king, communicated that I no longer could use those cards. Um, I have the prototype. Mine are green and gold on the front and the back. Maybe, maybe because I think I sold these for a brief moment. I think I may have sold these for a brief moment, and then I was encouraged and redid them like this. So I call them a prototype, but yeah, I would love to see your package as well, 'cause I use those cards quite a bit too. The light blue set is something else. Oh, yes. Yes, the light blue set, yes. So, um, I don't know, like, a lot of people are doing, like, the kick up, Kickstarter cards and those things, and I just never have. What does consecration do for the decks? So consecration, the majority of decks the majority of decks that you see out here today are nothing more than reimagined decks of the Rider-Waite Tarot. That's it. The Rider-Waite Tarot deck, carries a variety of symbolism of occultism throughout the ages, and that was done through, um, a variety of Europeans like Aleister Crowley, um, that was interested in Egyptian things and Kemetic situations and hermetics and all kinds of different occultism, and he put this imagery into these card decks, and then Pamela, you know, drew up what we know as today as the Rider-Waite Tarot. Um, but consecration of the decks is where I literally sit, divine, and summon spirits through each card. Each card is sealed with the spirit one way or the other. So that's the, space of consecration, which means that you're not just working with the imagery, you're now working with the effort and the personality of these spirits. So, um, there's that. Alright, last reading for the day, and then I have to go. This is why I don't like doing lives because I get on here for too long. I'm a very busy individual, and I'll be about 30 minutes behind my schedule today, which will completely throw me off, but here we go. 2, talk, cat, suck, cease, set. Alright, Jessica, over the next couple of months, my dear, I do apologize, but you do get the 3 of clubs, which talks about there's gonna be a lot of misunderstanding. Alright? So that means we need to get understanding. So remember last night with the coven, I don't know if you remember, we wanna use rosemary. So the next couple of months, really make rosemary a incredibly important herbal ally at your home, specifically towards the relationship. There's some things regarding the relationship that may become quite, I won't say difficult, but there may be, and let me say this though, I'm gonna tell you what I'm reading, but also what I'm seeing. When I say difficulties and misunderstandings and in the relationship, I feel that things are gonna be good, but I think there's gonna be some difficulty towards some goals that you want. There will be difficulties towards some desires or plans, and you're gonna continue to hit like a roadblock, and that's going to cause discouragement, disheartening feelings, um, and elements of that nature. So it's not even so much just gonna be fussing and fighting as it is things are not happening the way you want, or things seem to be moving in that direction, but then they don't end up coming to fruition or whatever. And so there's gonna be a bit of a shakeup. We do have Le Diable Noir, pardon-moi, je suis désolé, le Diable, Rouge, d'accord? Le Diable Rouge, the Red Devil, which says there is a very strong spiritual significance to this, but your spiritual self, your spiritual abilities can, in fact, will be the solution to your problems. So don't dismiss and get caught up in the weight of things and go, "Okay, let me tap into spirit, let me figure out what spell work needs to be done, what divination needs to be done, what bath, what sweeping, what scratching, what smoking needs to be done in order to achieve what I deserve." Last but not least, the 9 of spades, which talks about some suffering. So this is how I know there's gonna be things happening that doesn't make sense. There are gonna be things happening that doesn't add up, and that's gonna bother you. But the beauty of this is you have Le Diable, Rouge, and Le Diable Rouge, again, communicates. It doesn't matter what this says, it doesn't matter what this says about what this is. What matters is that you have, or we have, or there is a spiritual solution to the issues that are not coming into fruition for you, okay? Everyone, I thank you so much for your energy and your time today. It's been such a pleasure. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Take care, be well, trying to move like next month, trying to get some debt down to re-enroll us to trying better health. I know my plate is filling up, but I don't wanna get overwhelmed. I tend to shut down. And so that's the thing about it. Just that I don't wanna get overwhelmed. I tend to shut down. Yet, I'm trying to move. Yet, I'm trying to get better health. Yet, I'm trying to get in school. Yeah, I'm doing that. Jessica, listen, we live one day at a time. So you need to take care of one thing at a time. I also tell people this all the time too. A lot of people think, you know, "Oh, I gotta do it all. I want it all. I need it all." Let me tell you something, even if you were blessed with every single blessing you asked for this moment, you cannot enjoy them all at once. So take your time, one step at a time. I always encourage people to prioritize your priorities. Prioritize your priorities. Don't just prioritize your priorities. What is most important here? When you think about trying to move, getting in school, releasing debt, better health, first, health needs to be in order. 'Cause the better you are, the better you're gonna be able to do any and everything else. 1. 2, let us go ahead and try to eliminate some of that debt. That way, I'm not only being able to re-enroll in school, but I can go ahead and get me a house or move or whatever situation may be, okay? Now that I have a situation where I am in a I'm in a living environment that it allows me to focus and to be more, centered or grounded, I then can now enroll in school, okay? So take care of these things little by little, one by one, but if you overwhelm yourself, don't say, "Why is life hard?" when you have chosen to put these things on your plate. See, sometimes a lot of people think, "Oh, this is draining, this is draining." No, you have drained yourself. Don't do that. If you know that the end result is you getting overwhelmed and shutting down, and then nothing comes of that, that's on you, not the circumstance. Don't do that to yourself. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace and opportunity that is necessary, my dear, okay? I thank you all so very much. Many blessings to each and every one of you. I will speak to you all very soon. Take care. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir and bonjour.